Hello, yes, so it's good to have you on this program, Future Ambassadors. I'm Nta Ijebu Ode. Today we are looking at mass immigration of talented young Nigerians, which we also know as Jackpot. A lot of people want to jackpot, so I don't know. So we are having a lot good youth in the studio today that will be telling us their own opinion about the word jackpot. And we are looking at this because a lot of youth, young migrants, constitute the bulk of annual migration movement. This is to provide better life for themselves and family, pursue educational aspiration, improve their professional skill and prospect. As a result, many young migrants frequently get trapped in exploitation and abusive jobs, including forced labor. So today we want to look at the reason why a lot of young people want to leave the country. And I'm having with me in the studio some lovely youths that will be telling us from their own side what they understand about jackpot. I'm having Abidemi Olusoji, welcome to this program. And I'm also having Bamidele Salawudeen, welcome. And I'm also having Favor Kolawole, welcome to this program. So today we are looking at the word jackpot. We are looking at people leaving their country for a better country, proposed better country. So from you, Abidemi, what's your own opinion about jackpot, people leaving Nigeria or leaving their country for other countries?
Jackpot is a Yoruba thing. People use to run away from the country to another country for greener pastures. So migration, it is the movement of people from one place or from one country to another, permanently or temporarily, to seek job opportunities, education, or peradventure there is insecurity in the country, or health, for better health care or health services.
Okay, let's hear from you, Bamidele. Why is there mass immigration from Nigeria now? A lot of youth are just looking for any means just to travel out of this country.
A lot of youth are looking for a way to travel out of this country, just to look for a better life outside the country. Because we all know this country is no more conducive for everyone. Every day by day, we keep hearing this and that. So everyone just wants to live here, to have a better life outside there.
Okay, everyone. Okay, let's hear from you. Favor, what's your opinion?
Yes, like I said, everybody wants to live for a better life. Everyone is.
I'm not thinking it's everybody, but most people, a lot of young people want to live.
Yes, sure, because health is the most important thing in life. So just for proper security, most people want to leave the country just to save their life, because this country, we all know that it is not that safe for us. So most people are looking for one way or the other to leave the country, to look for greener pasture, probably in the aspect of job opportunities. We all know that most graduates nowadays, even after finishing their either 5 years or 7 years serving and all of that, they will still find it difficult to get a job. So most people just feel that, let me just leave this country. Probably there's hope for me out there, if I can find work out there, probably just to settle my bills and my family and stuff like that. Whereas most of youth of Nigeria's
aspiration, their dream, they want to leave the country. But don't you think a lot of people want to leave without even making planning? Some people just feel, okay, because somebody has left, someone has gone away, someone has gone to this country, they too want to leave. Just like that, not even having any plan.
Yes, because they've heard a lot of people going and they hear what they do there, their income and everything. So they'll be like, okay, this person was here and she went abroad and she has done this, she has done that. Maybe the person has built like 2 houses or 3. The person has done some things. I'll be like, okay, I can be like this person. Let me go and then I'll see what I can do too.
Okay, if one wants to travel out, it's not even a crime for you to travel. You can go there just for visitation, just to get more education and all that. If you want to travel, don't you think you need to make proper plan or you need to make research?
Yes, ma'am. They are meant to make proper planning when making up their mind or trying to move out of the country to another country. But in a situation whereby they could not plan in a very right way, when they get there, they are going to face some little challenges, even though it's going to be hard for them when they just get there. But unfortunately, when they get there and they are not facing any problem, thank God. But there are some things they need to check or observe when they are planning to travel to another country. For example, their cost of living, their way of life. Yeah, so for example, some countries have their cultural way of life. So, and maybe their way of transporting. When you just get to a new country, you can't make up your mind to get some things, some valuable, some needs. Let me just put it like some needs. So, like in that way, they don't have. If the plan is not done the right way, I guess the person will end up facing a lot of challenges.
Okay. Now, if somebody wants to even travel, what are those things that are even required? At least I know the passport is there. You need the passport. You need. What are those things that we need?
Money. Mostly money.
You need money. Okay, money is vital. And vital too. But we've seen people that goes illegally. They go through the back door. And what? Can you tell us some of those things that people that go through the back door face?
Actually, most of them, it is very wrong to travel illegal because one, it's very, very risky. It could lead to loss of life.
Yes.
Not by most of them just travel probably by water, through illegal desert, and most of them they'll find it difficult to even survive it because it's very, very risky.
And sometimes we hear of people that, oh, I will send you abroad, you pay me back or something. Abidemi, have you heard about that? That some people just come up and say, oh, I want to sponsor you. Let's hear from you.
Yes, I've heard of it, like different people. And these people that I say come abroad and sponsor you and that, there are some of them that are sending you there is for illegal purposes. Like for the girls, just send them there for prostitution.
Okay.
Yes. And the prostitution, they're going to do it without their will, against their will. So for the guys, they'll make them do.
Don't they carry drugs? I guess.
Carry drugs, and those things are illegal, and it can cause, for the prostitution, to cause trauma for the girl. So that's it.
Okay. Now, let's even look at why young people. Okay, let's look at the factors affecting young people that travel out of the country. Let's look at other factors. Though you just said some now, from some of the factors. We know that some people travel because some people, when they travel out, they face some challenges like barrier in the language. Let's hear other things.
Like you said, they have challenges. They face challenges in their language and cultural barriers, and again in the housing. They don't know how they rent house there. So for you going there, you have to at least know someone or know something about their housing, how they rent houses there, and again the work you do there. Some of them, even if their pay there is very high compared to Nigeria country. Okay. So for a nanny, you can go for a nanny, a cook, and some other works that are legal.
But here in Nigeria,
before you can actually get those jobs, you have to work very hard, and it will be very difficult for you to just knock at their door and tell them, "Are you looking for a cook?" They just carry what are you saying? Just get out. Just send it out.
I think
yes.
They have.
So if you are not educated enough, you won't know about the advert and other stuff.
Okay. And some people just travel because they just hear other people traveling and they want to travel too. Do you think that is right?
Well, it is wrong. It is not right because to some people it might be right too, because they'll be like, this one is traveling. Everybody have traveled. Why can't I too travel? This one went to America. So it is even more common to Nigerian parents that should be mommy married, child has traveled. Let me work it out for my child. In that aspect, most of our Nigerian parents don't know the kind of work those people went for. But they'll feel like, let my child to go. And if anything actually happened, they'll start blaming their child that is the work they sent you to do. Is that what I asked you to do? So it is very, very wrong.
Abidemi just talked about some jobs that people do abroad, like cook, some other nanny, and some other things. You see graduates doing it abroad, but in Nigeria, yeah, I think most people will know they will not want to do such things. They will not want to become a nanny. They will not want to become a cook. They will not want to become. So why are people preferring to leave their country to do some odd jobs outside the country?
Because one, in the aspect of the amount they are being paid, it is they are very, very, like, their rate of money outside the country is very, very high compared to Nigeria. They will even use you, like they'll turn you to slave just because of, and what they will give you at the end of it will be very, very small amount of money. So they say that most people in Nigeria, they'll even have like 2 child, 3 children, they'll still be suffering, like doing those stuff, and at the end of the day, probably 5,000, 10,000, and which will not be even enough to cater for only one child. So, but outside the country, they are being paid high. Like even the money they are being paid, it will be able to, for the woman or the, if it could be a mother, to even cater for like 3 to 4 children, and even herself, and get her resources, like get anything she wants. So compared to Nigeria aspects.
Okay, so if I put it to you now, would you prefer to leave Nigeria?
To leave Nigeria, well, I will prefer and I may not prefer. Because yes, I'll prefer and I may not prefer, because one, if I decide I should leave Nigeria, because this migration of 18, it could be risky. Most of them are being killed, because in the aspect of leaving the country, you may even be running from what is not chasing you, and what is ahead of you don't know. So most people are being killed, like you just waste their life over there, and they may not be, like, it's not like you leaving a particular place now, going to another place to restart your life, and you don't know what will become of you. So to me, I would prefer, like, I should just stay in my country, do whatever I want to do, and because fine, there will be and there's this thing that there's no work in Nigeria, but at least if you work hard, like if you go to school and do some certain things.
We've seen people that are graduates and they've done so many things and still they are not really earning good income. Do you agree with what she's saying?
In addition to what she said, mostly abroad, our youths prefer working there, even though it has to be some dirty job there, because mostly they are paid in hours.
Okay.
Yeah, you can work from morning to night and you don't give you 2005. But right there, they are paid in hours. 1 hour you get paid, 1 hour you get paid, and you know what you
And you can do like 3 jobs.
Yes. So like right there is a better way of living. Right there. So
now do you let's even look at some of the benefits of migrants, the people who live in the benefits in that country they are going to. Let's say from you.
The country they are going to, they will have
that's what they are going to contribute to that country.
Yes,
the benefit the country is going to get from them.
There will be increase in economic growth. There are some jobs there, like you said earlier, the nanny, the cook, and that. Those that are in that country, they are living their life in a way that they want it. So they won't want to go and say, okay, they are living a good standard life and they want to go for a nanny job or a cook job. So those that migrate to that place, they will do those jobs. So by that, their own economy will start growing because they will pay their tax. The population will increase. So by the population increasing, the tax, their income also increase.
Okay, now let's look at Nigeria now that they are living, Bamidele, the effect on Nigeria. Now we have these people leaving Nigeria, they are going to other countries to do work. Young people, young brains, good brains, they are leaving the country. Don't think it has effect on our economy?
I really don't think it has any effect.
Does it have any effect? Wow.
Because firstly, it reduces our population, and it makes it easier for government to know how to help us in a way by maybe creating a job opportunity right here, then it will enable people to have something in hand that they could say this is what I do for a living.
Okay, people leave. Now you have professionals that live, like good doctors. Like in an hospital that you have like 5 doctors and 4 travel abroad and you're having just one. Though, okay, according to you, it will create space for other doctors to be employed. But before the doctors get qualified, or before the doctors get the skills that those other experts have gotten, don't you think there will be lapses?
No, most of our doctors or lawyers or our professional workers, I don't think they are the one moving out of this country. They only go out there to work and come back. But we are talking about youth that leave this country.
Even young doctors are leaving, young people are leaving, young nurses, they are leaving. They want to, they feel, we can get a better paid job there. But, and some of these people, okay, fine, some of them have the mind to come back. Okay, yes. When we get abroad, I work for a while and come back. But we've seen some people that came back and some of them, they have issues and they will think, why did I come back? Or if they heard stories of what is happening, they might feel, it's not what's coming back. Don't you think we are losing good brains, good hands?
We are really losing good brains and good hands because our government are not really contributing to it, for us to have a good standard of living right in this country. There is not enough security. People can't work at night. They can't move freely. Even those that are outside the country can't come back to invest in the country because they feel if they should decide to do this, something may happen, maybe getting kidnapped or. So I feel the government should contribute more into security. So even those that are going out, by the time they make it out there, they could come back and even support those that are still in the country right now.
Okay, now if people go out and they eventually come back, or people go out, what do you think, what's the gain? Favor, what will the country gain? Like, we have good people, we have young people that are leaving, eventually they leave now. Do you think Nigeria will get any, is there any positive thing?
Now I think those coming back are actually coming back with a plan. Probably a plan to set up business or set up job opportunities for the upcoming people. And another aspect, probably just, which in this country there's no tight security, so they could just actually come and make things work for us in the country.
Okay, are they the one that will make things work for us? You do have anything to say about that?
For the young adults are traveling and coming back, if they have the will, like they have the will to help the country, it is to set up, let me say, a company, so that will increase employment.
So that it will now reduce people going out.
Reduce those that are going out. So if they get employment, they say, okay, there's a company as also place, they need people, like educated ones to come and do this. So if they come, then there will be standard of living for the other citizens. That their standard of living will increase.
So now, what do you think the government can do so that people can have that interest? People living now, it will reduce people living, and people that have left can easily say, let me go back to my country. Home is home. Have you not heard that people will say, home is home? Have you not seen people going out and they are being they're having cultural barrier, they're having people like xenophobic and all that? They will be so people would have set up their companies or set up their lives there, and they would end up being discriminated on and all that. So don't you think home is home? What do you think the government should do so that people that have gone out can come back, and people that are going, it will reduce people going out?
I think government will create awareness, even if they will not hear. Those that will hear will hear.
Okay.
That's those that will listen will listen. And
No,
those that will
not
listen.
what kind of awareness? Maybe you should let us know so that what kind of awareness do you think the government should create? Is it that don't go abroad? If you go abroad, you will face dangers of this, you face dangers of that. What do you think the government should do?
I think the government should create awareness on the dangers of what will happen, and like the positive things that you're going to do out there if you go out of the country, and the positive things like the benefits of you doing good to other people. That is, you going out of the country and coming back to help others.
Okay, let's say from Bamidele, or let's see your own take.
Government should support the youth dreams. A lot of youths have enough plans that they really want to like invest in, trying to make up like trying to invest in a business or even trying to put more effort in their education. I just think government should make the country more conducive for the citizens. The the high rate, the cost of living in Nigeria is too cost to the extent that even the masses find it difficult to have at least 2 meal in a day. So I think government should support the masses and even add reduce some of the like reduce the cost of living for people to have more power, have enough strength. Like when they have little money in their hand, it should be enough for them to get food, at least have twice meal in a day or 3 meal. Then that is the only way we can reduce the high rate of robbery or hijacking in the country.
Okay, so you think maybe because people are hungry, that's why they get involved in all of that?
Trying to move out of the country because they are hungry, they need a better life.
Okay.
They need to push it.
Favor, from your own side, what do you think?
One is what I would say is the most important thing is security, and the government should be able to provide tight security for the citizen, because we all know that the country is not safe. Robbery here and here, killing here and here. So government should be able to provide security. And two, in the aspect of education, there should be like a very, very high rate of education.
The standard of education?
Yeah, standard education for the student out there. Well, there are some schools that we all know that most schools were on strike for going to a year now.
Yes.
So government should be able to see through all those stuff, provide high rate of education, security, and provide most of their social awareness, like their social things.
Social amenities?
Yes.
Okay, now we are wrapping it up. What's your advice for young people? Because I don't know whether you two, let me even ask you have the mind to travel out. Okay, I've asked you before.
Yes, if I have the chance.
You'll travel out?
Yes.
Okay, from Bamidele.
I'm traveling now.
You are traveling out very soon. Wow. So all of you want to Japan. Okay. Oh, so now, I don't know what you want to advise people anyway, but okay, what about people, I think you want to do it legally, you want to do it in a good way. You're traveling out.
I'm traveling out in the right way. I'm following the right protocol.
Okay.
My advice for the youth is, I pray we have a better government for us to have a conducive country, because honestly the country is not conducive. You can't even sleep in your room not observing the sun can come to your net, try to pick up your phones and stuff like that. So my only advice is just for the youth to try to strive hard, make money, and try to in a little way.
But don't you think when we make this money we can still invest it here and get
We
good?
can invest it here and get through again.
Oh, okay.
Until only
So, okay, now we are running out of time. Let's hear from you, your take to the people at home, the government, the youth.
I would like to advise the youth that we should be hardworking. Hard work pays. Let's be hardworking. And for the government should provide social amenities, education, security, hospital, good hospital with good doctors for us. Because if we have these things and good work, we'll not say, okay, we want to leave the country. What are we looking for when you have these things in your country? So we just advise the government to do all these things for us, and the adults, to the youth, to work very hard.
Okay, from Favor, your take to people at home.
Yes, I also like to say that they have no cost of leaving the country, because one, they should pray for a better country and pray for a better governor or leaders. Because when we pray, it is only God that can intervene in Nigeria's situation nowadays, because we all know that we have been going through this for a very long time. So we should just try and pray and be hardworking, like she said. Yes, hardworking is very, very important, because you need to work hard You need to work hard. There is this saying that says, make hay where the sun shines. So we need to work hard and be focused. Because the most important thing in life is being successful. So to be successful, you need to be determined, you need to be very, very hardworking, and you need to focus in life. So what I would say to everyone watching this is they should pray for a better Nigeria. And
thank you very much. Thank you for coming. You've made your point, and thank you, viewers at home, for being there. We've heard it from my guests in the studio. They've advised you that when you want to travel out, even if you have a mind to travel out, at least you should have worked hard to make money, not just go and stay there and start. Somebody will use you and dump you, or somebody will use you as a slave. So be able to, when you are going out of the country, make sure you are going legally. Have all your papers, so that you not be running up and down when you get to that country. And we also pray that Nigeria becomes better. This home is home. You can't, some of the things you are enjoying here, you can't enjoy it outside the country. So until come your way again on this same program next week,